Warren Buffett's 10 Best Pieces of Advice for Young People to Become Wealthy. Warren Buffett, arguably one of the wealthiest investors in history, achieved millionaire status at the young age of 30 in the early 1960s. Since then, he has consistently ranked among the world's wealthiest individuals. Over the years, Buffett has generously shared his insights and advice on how young people can attain wealth and success. In this video, we'll highlight 10 of the most inspiring pieces of advice from Warren Buffett. Although this video is particularly aimed at young people who aim to become wealthy in these modern times, anyone of any age can benefit from these gems for success. If you're new to this channel, we encourage you to consider subscribing. Advice number 1. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. This piece of advice is particularly crucial for young people. Be unique. Analyze the prevailing trends and consider doing the exact opposite. Why is this piece of advice so significant? Well, it's because most people tend to follow the crowd without much critical thinking. Often, their decisions are shaped by what's popular or socially accepted, which can lead to poor choices. For instance, many people only venture into the stock market when stock prices are soaring. But ironically, that's often when astute individuals are cashing out. To achieve success, don't conform to the norm. Instead, identify what the masses are doing and consider taking a different path. Advice number 2. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. This piece of advice suggests that achieving significant accomplishments and success often requires a considerable amount of time and persistent effort. The same way it's impossible to have a baby in 1 month by impregnating 9 women, you cannot expect immediate results in your endeavors. Regarding the question of why many people in the world are poor and unsuccessful, the advice implies that one of the primary reasons is a lack of understanding and patience when it comes to the time and dedication required for success. It suggests that individuals must be willing to endure challenging periods and navigate the difficult path towards success patiently. In essence, the main message is that great achievements and wealth don't happen overnight. They require dedication, persistence, and the ability to endure hardships. The advice encourages individuals to surround themselves with people who share this mindset and are willing to support each other in their pursuit of success. Advice number 3. Always try to be in the company of people that are better than you. It is advisable to spend time with individuals who excel in certain aspects of life. By selecting companions whose conduct surpasses your own, you will naturally incline towards improving yourself. One noticeable trend among young people, more so than any other age group, is their tendency to spend most of their time socializing. Unfortunately, most individuals don't give much thought to the company they keep. If your associates lack ambition or a positive outlook on life, it will likely affect your own perspective. If your friends do not possess knowledge beyond your own, your personal growth may be affected. So, what should you do? Distance yourself from negative and unmotivated individuals. Be very careful when choosing your friends because your own growth is often limited by the quality of the people you associate with. Advice number 4. You won't be able to keep control of your time unless you say no. Maintaining control of your time requires the ability to decline requests. You shouldn't allow others to dictate your life's priorities. Take a moment to observe your surroundings. What do you notice? I'm sure you will agree that you're surrounded by distractions. These distractions come in the form of social media, television, parties, and movies. While these may be captivating, they often contribute little or nothing to our personal growth. The more we can confidently say no to these distractions, the more time we free up to focus on activities that truly hold significance and productivity in our lives. Advice number 5. You don't have to be smarter than the rest. This piece of advice suggests that for you to succeed, it's not necessary to be more intelligent than everyone else. Instead, what truly matters is your level of discipline. You should disregard conventional beliefs about talents and IQ, because many people possess talents, just like how table salt is readily available. Surprisingly, even individuals with exceptionally high IQ scores can face financial difficulties. To achieve success, one must prioritize discipline, consistent practice, unwavering dedication, and persistent effort. Advice number 6. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Risk arises when you lack knowledge in what you're pursuing. Consider this. Over 90% of aspiring entrepreneurs haven't invested adequate time in studying or reading the important books that pertain to their respective field of expertise. Nevertheless, we commonly associate business and investing with risk. Why is that? The true risk lies in your lack of understanding. The more you learn about your chosen domain, the less risky it becomes. To minimize risk, prioritize acquiring knowledge. Advice number 7. There's an old saying that the chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Have you ever witnessed someone struggling with addiction, feeling utterly powerless, and yearning for some external force to free them from their dependency? The wisest course of action in life is to completely steer clear of negative habits. Trying them out is like playing with danger, because when these negative behaviors take root, they ultimately gain control over you. Advice number 8. Enjoy your work and work for those whom you admire. Based on research conducted by Gallup, approximately 85% of individuals worldwide are unhappy with their line of work. Given that you'll invest over half of your adult life in work-related activities or preparing for them, it's crucial to make a concerted effort to pursue a career that genuinely interests you. While this endeavor may present challenges, if you're willing to make the required sacrifices and endure the inevitable hardships, you have the potential to establish a job or business that aligns with your passions and preferences. Advice number 9. You can't buy what is popular and do well. This closely resembles our initial point. Whenever something gains widespread popularity, whether it's a business concept or an investment prospect, the window of opportunity usually closes. By the time it makes headlines, it's no longer a viable opportunity. It's important not to be influenced by the prevailing buzz. The genuine opportunities are usually hidden. So how can you uncover these hidden opportunities that others can't see? The key is to delve into literature that goes unnoticed, to seek knowledge when others are seeking entertainment. If you possess insights that others lack, you'll spot opportunities long before they become apparent to the masses. Advice number 10. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. Don't be a generalist, be a specialist. Choose one or a few fields you're interested in, study every day to know as much as possible, and what nobody knows about this particular field, and stay away from everything else you don't understand. If you can't take time to study any business, don't invest in it, just because everyone is doing so. If you don't have the time to study cryptocurrency, don't invest in it, just because you've heard that cryptocurrency is the new thing to invest in. Don't invest in the stock market if you can't take the time to read at least 10 good books about stocks. And don't invest in real estate if you can't make enough time to read at least 5 good books about real estate. Spend your money only on the things you have knowledge about or those things you're at least interested in. So to summarize, if you want to be rich, it's important first and foremost to be unique and do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Always stay away from unproductive and useless activities. Avoid bad and negative habits. Select your friends carefully. And be disciplined and patient, because it takes time to achieve anything worthwhile. Well, that's it. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch these 10 gems for success. But before you go, our team would be delighted if you could like this video and share it with your friends on social media. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on other engaging videos like this one. Thank you for your support.